Hello, everyone. This is a great month, and I will be doing some projects here and there and putting them on here on the channel so we can all kind of take a look at it either together or share it with other people. July is Disability Pride Month, and it is a special month in which we celebrate the ADA, we celebrate us as people. We are a community in which we give each other support, ideas, any of those kind of things. So, one of the reasons is the Americans with Disabilities Act, passed on July 26, 1990. So, that was a monumental cornerstone for us to be able to continue to push through. Are we done? No. Passing the Americans with Disabilities Act, the ADA, was just the beginning. We still have a lot of work to do. So I won't go on and on with that, but for this little reflection on Wheelchair Wednesday chat, I just wanted to put out some ideas. This is an article from doesn't tell me. Good, and good. So it's their newsletter of good news. So 12 ways to celebrate Disability Pride Month in 2023. So this is an article that was written last year, and it's been updated to give some new ideas on what can you do for this July that celebrates Disability Pride Month. So how to celebrate or what you can do differently. So learn about ableism. Learn about ableism. Look it up. Ask a friend, what is ableism? What do you think about ableism? So how much is ableism in our community? How much do you hear about ableism? So that's one thing we can do. Learn about disability first language. First language. So you're like, what, Lisa, what is that? So listen to this phrase. I'm just going to give you this phrase, and then you can take it from there on what you want to do. When talking about or describing people in the disability community, you'll often hear two different phrases being used: disabled people versus people with disabilities. Let me read that again. When talking about or describing people in the disability community, you'll often hear two different phrases being used: disabled people versus people with disabilities. Which one sounds better to you and why? So I'll leave that up to you. No comments from me. And you can look it up. Read books by disabled authors. And there's a link here for best books about disabilities. And I will put that down below for those who are heavy readers and like to update themselves. So read one, read two, read all of them. I don't know. So I'm a poor reader. I'm better at yapping than I am a reader. So part of my disability, probably. Follow disability activists. So there's a lot of activists and people who speak up and speak out about people with disabilities and where we struggle the most and what needs to be done. Noisemakers, advocates that walk with the people with disabilities in the community. So truly, activists and advocates. So those two people are important. So there is also a link of top disability activists to know. So we'll put that in the link. And watch CODA. Now, CODA is an interesting one, and sometimes I have to stop to remember, but it's Children of Deaf Adults. Yes, children of deaf adults, or a child of deaf adults. So these are kids who have been born of people who are deaf and raise them just fine. So, and they just happen to be bilingual. They end up learning spoken language and sign language. So there are some interesting and very good books on that subject as well. So it says watch Coda on Apple TV. So I'm sure there are some shows there on Coda and what that's all about. The actions you can take, call your elected officials about the Air Carrier Access Act, and that's a big one we have going on. That's why you've heard me posting the wheelchair travel opinion, and I've been following that heavily. So that is, we have several organizations involved. Congress is going to pass, a law that will assist us and help us with making airlines more accessible for us in one way or another. And I've said, this is going to take time. Maybe the laws will come out, but hopefully they'll have some deadlines that won't take forever or for many, many years. So that is a very hot topic for us right now. We have all kinds of trouble traveling. Some people just stick to buses and trains, which is sad because it takes them hours and hours to get somewhere. So, it's important for all of you, for the entire community, to help us with this action, to create awareness, especially talk to your airlines, anything you can do to assist. In Congress right now is working on a huge bill for airline carriers. So we'll see how all that goes. So, and there's all kinds of articles on the subject, so you can type it in and see what comes up. Donate to organizations that center disabled people. Just laughing here. Donate to organizations that center around people with disabilities. I had to correct it in the article itself. They reversed it. So donate to organizations that center around people with disabilities and the causes that impact us. So or causes that impact them. So or us. So unfortunately, gun violence is one, and reproductive rights. So gun violence, I don't know what's going on, but domestic violence impacts people with disabilities a lot. People with disabilities are being attacked and being robbed. And, the other day I just reported on this guy who obviously had behavioral health issues, but because he wanted the lady's cell phone, she was in her wheelchair, and he attacked her with a screwdriver. It's like, what on earth? So just because of a cell phone, a person in a wheelchair got attacked. So these are the things that we go through, because we are vulnerable. Open Doors. So Open Doors is based out of long-term care facility on Roosevelt Island. Their work is centered around their reality poets. The entire collective is composed of disabled creatives who use spoken word and art to bring awareness of disability justice. So if you live in that area and you want to go to the Roosevelt Island, feel free. All Wheels Up is an organization that I love, and they're working hard on the airline issue right now. So get to know them. It's a very good group of people. So get to know some of our organizations that fight hard for us. Roulette's Los Angeles, and that is a wheelchair dancing team. And I have followed Chelsea Hill for some time. So you can get to know her and what she does to create awareness of people with disabilities. So those are the few ideas, and I will post this long article for you to review and get some other ideas, something, even if it's just one little thing that you would like to do during the month of July to celebrate the community of people with disabilities. So thank you so much. I want to thank everybody who has come to the channel, who has visited, who has commented, who has liked, who has subscribed. And I want to thank all the subscribers that have been with us for a while. This channel could not be what it is without all of you. We are up to 143 subscribers, so thank you so much. Let's see if we can pass 150 during this month of July. All right, take care, and just know that more videos and reflections and projects will be coming on the channel during this month of July. Take care and see you soon.